Oh my goodness. This is not good. I'm hoping now that you guys can hear me and see me and you come back and jump on. Yeah. Oh my goodness, technology really is not my friend. Let's see. Hopefully, you're going to let me know that you can hear me now. I have a good, well, I think I've got a good card to show you because we're going to wing it, but I think it's a good card. Oh my goodness. The pressures of technology. Please let me know before I waffle on too much that you can hear me and you can see me and everything's working as it should. Let me know in the comments, please. Oh, why can't I see comments? This is not good. Oh, here we go. Hang on, here we go. Hello. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Okay. All good. All right. Hello. Welcome. Wing It Wednesday. It is hump day, middle of the week, and I come to you live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. My name is Rebecca Hall. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Melbourne in Australia. And if you're watching here, this button here, it is live, take 2 version tonight though. If not, and you're watching the replay, please let me know if you're watching both. It's always good to have new people to... Yeah, you know what? I just literally called him and said, mate, I've just tried to go live and there's no sound. They can't hear me. He said, oh, did I forget to configure the microphone? I'm like, obviously. So, yes, I was yelling that too. Megan, well and truly. So, thanks for joining me, guys. Oh, my goodness, what a dilemma. Oh. So, last Saturday, I tried to do an update on the system that I use, which is called OBS. It's an open broadcast system. And it just did not want to play with my computer at all. So Connor came and fixed it during the week, and that's why I had to go live on my phone on Saturday morning. And now he's come and fixed it, but forgot to touch all the buttons that he's supposed to do. I don't know. I'm not technologically advanced. I just push buttons. He's got a list for me here that I do, and I just do the list, really. Hey, Krista. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Leanne. How are you? Jacinta and Anita, thanks for joining me. Hope you, if you're in Victoria right now, I hope you're staying very warm because it's very chilly today. All right, so I'm going to share. I got a new stamp set today. I got Happy Mail, a big, huge box today of Stampin' Up supplies because I've just put my order in, well, I got it today, for my Christmas in July retreat in 2 weeks, which is fully sold out. But I added a few new stuff into it too, because you know we always got to do that, don't you? So I got the Tractor and Co. Now, if you guys don't know me, I grew up on a farm of 164 acres. So we had dairy cattle, and then we had beef cattle, and then I had horses and motorbikes and tractors, and I was driving tractors and you know, the farm ute and motorbikes and that since I think I was about 6. Like, was very, very young when I started doing all of that. So when I saw this stamp set, I had to get it. But it you know, eventually hopped onto my orders. So you're not computer savvy or either, Maura. No, definitely. I'm definitely not computer savvy. I'm sitting here going like this and, yeah, FaceTiming Connor. Like, come on. So, yeah, so I'm going to play with that stamp set tonight. So let's flip you down. I've got a card in mind, but I've never made one before. So we're going to have a play and see how we go. All right, so I'll flip you down. Fingers crossed that this camera works. Oh, my God, it does. All right, awesome. Okay, so I've just found, I thought, you know, flanny shirts are on the farm. So that's why I've just got out all my checkered type paper. Now, this one I think is an old paper, but I like the glitter of it. So I thought I'd bring that out. And then I think this timeless plaid's still current. So we're going to have a crack with that. And I'm also going to use the Tractor and Co. stamp and dies. So brand spanking new, hasn't even been opened yet. I'm going to use the Everyday Arches. And then I just grabbed these 2 out because I like this big happy birthday. Because the one that's in here is only really tiny. It's like a really, really tiny birthday. And for the card I'm going to make, I think you want a big one. So I like this one here. But then I also like this scrolly one here. And I thought I could do happy, happy birthday. Anyway, That's what I was thinking. So let's get started. So I'm going to use up this stuff. So do I use, what have I got here? Lost Lagoon. Oh, what have I got? I've got lots of Lost Lagoon. Lost Lagoon. There's 3 different colours, I think, in this open pack. There's Lost Lagoon, there's Cajun Craze, and I think there's, Pebbled Puff. So they're old in colours, right? Your grandson's tractor mad, Jacinta. Yeah, we had, well, my dad, you're going to love this. My dad has the Fordson tractor, so it's an old blue Fordson tractor. So I would have learnt to drive on this blue Fordson tractor. And his dad and mum bought it when he was 6. I think they got it when he was 6. So my dad's 75 now. No, 77 now. And he's still got that tractor. Like, that's how long he's had it for. So, the Cajun, Christine, you reckon? And it's a blue Fordson. But then he got a John Deere, and, you know, John Deeres are pretty cool. They're the green and yellow ones. So, Cajun. Chris is saying Cajun. So, I think, what have we got in here that we can marry it with? Have we got anything in here that we can marry it with? Oh, that would be alright. I don't think it's going to be big enough. Do we marry it with some of this Lost Lagoon, maybe? Or do we just do that Lost Lagoon? Although I kind of like that bigger check there. They don't build them like... No, definitely not, Megan. As I said, this tractor is like... And it still works. Like, he still has it on... Well, he doesn't have a big farm now. Not 164 acre farm, but he doesn't have a big farm. Alright, we'll use Cajun. So, we'll pop those aside. I'm going to probably have to get a new sheet out for what I think we're going to need. Alright, so I want to attempt one of those flippy outy cards. You know, that's the technical name for it. Flippy outy. I don't know what the technical name is for it. But, you know. Alright, so will I use a Cajun Craze card base? Or will I use... Ooh, what if I used Early Espresso? I've moved my papers so they're right next to me now. So I don't have to get out of my chair, because, you know, that's the ultimate in laziness. What if I use Early Espresso as a card base? Do you think? Early Espresso? Or I could use Old Olive. Let's see here. Old Olive. Let me just get, if I use Old Olive, I could bring a bit of that green in, but I don't know how much I've got of it. Could use Old Olive. Or, what about, I'm just going to go out on a left wing here. I've got a bit of Secret Sea. I'm really loving Secret Sea. Who's really loving Secret Sea? I think that Secret Sea and that will go really nicely together. What do you reckon? The tractor is a fairly, yeah, well and truly, Kay. Well and truly. Although I don't know what he's going to do, where he's going to move it to. Maybe it can move to my house when he's not on the farm anymore. Early in Minnesota, can't sleep, 5:18. Oh, good morning, Chris. How are you this morning? Crumb cake? I think I'm gonna go out on a left wing and go Secret Sea. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, I know I was asking for your votes and here I am just going, no, we're doing Secret Sea, but anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna go 10.5 centimeters. I don't even know if this has how you do it, but this is how I'm gonna do it. This is how I've envisioned it. And then I'm gonna score at 9.9 and then 19.8, because I want it in three even sections. Right? So 9.9 and 19.8. So 9.9 and 19.8. And this is 29.7, so it's just an A4 card stock cut in half. And then I'm going to fold it, accordion it like that. So I'm going to go like that and like that. And then it'll go like, so sort of like a Z card, I guess, if you want to go like that. Yeah. And then I'm going to need a couple of these at 10, like so. And we're going to use, oh, where have I put them here? The Everyday Archers dies, and I thought, and you've probably seen this card on the internet like heaps of times. It's been pretty popular just of late. They use these guys, these everyday, who's, hands up, who's got these Everyday Archers? Oh my God, they're just amazing. I love them. And we're going to, is that the, that's the super big one. We don't want that one, I don't think. We want that one and that one. So we're going to pop that in there like that. So I need to die cut 3 of these Cajun Craze pieces. I'm going to try and see if I can cut 2 at once, because like you guys don't want to be watching me all night, especially with the kerfuffle we had to start with, hey, because didn't get online until, you know, 1/4 or whatever it was. All right, so I'm going to cut 2 like that. So let me get my trimmer in. Yeah, I haven't made, I think you know, Megan, I haven't made one. So I thought I'm going to give it a crack and on Wing It Wednesday, because what a better day to do it, hey? This is where you got to try all the stuff. This is not very thick, these DSP, so I thought I might be able to crack it and do 2 at once. Oh, I can too, look at that. So we got 2 of that colour, like that, and then I'm going to just get 1 and flip it and cut 1 that colour there. Alright, it kind of looks like check shirts. Kind of love check shirts. I actually just got him a new green check shirt. I found a company, because Lukey is like 6'7" and Connor's 6'3", so they're not little children. But I found a company that does bigger or longer, not necessarily bigger, but longer shirts and jumpers and tracksuit pants and whatnot. So I found this company, and now Lukey has tracksuit pants that fit him and jumpers that fit him. All right, I'm going to just cut this in half so I can fit it into my machine here. They had flannelette shirts, and Connor loves flannelette shirts. So I got him one of them, and he said, it's so good, Mum. It's so warm. It's like the old flannel, you know, the old flannelette shirts that, you know, thick flannel shirts. And he said, oh, super warm in it the other day. He's really sweet. He, at work, because we work at the same work, he knows my hands are always cold. And he comes up with his nice warm hands and he holds my hands to try and keep them warm for me. Isn't that gorgeous? So anyway, so he's got this nice warm flanny shirt that's super long on his arms, comes down to like here on his hands. So he's quite happy with his new shirt. And Lukey just loves his new tracksuit because, you know, it fits him. Alright, so I'm just die cutting out some layering arches here to layer underneath this Cajun Craze on top of our Secret Sea card base. Luke's doing really well. He's on school holidays at the moment, Kay. So when Brett and I toddle off to work, we say, all right, Lukey, we're going to work now. We'll see you when we get home. He goes, yeah, whatever, from his bed. And I would hate to think of what time he actually gets out of bed at. Because, you know, 15-year-old teenager, when not convinced to get out of bed in the morning, he will just try not to get out of bed in the morning. So anyway, all right, so we're going to pop these on here like so. So that'll be our front, this will be our middle, and this will be the back. So see, I think you guys know what I'm doing. So I'm trying to make this archy thing, right? That's, what did I say the technical term was? Flippy flappy thing or whatever? I don't know. Flippy flappy triple card or something. So just going to glue these on here. Like so, because you know what, when we come here on a Wednesday night, we do just wing it. So, and I'm definitely winging it when I haven't even used the stamp set for the first time. So, but yeah, he's doing well. And then he's going to be in a shock though next week, Kay, when he's got to go back to school. That's for sure. He's going to go school. What is this, you know, monstrosity thing that you want me to do? Don't even have his school photos yet. They got taken back in March. And they only just come available in the last week of term 2. And because he wasn't there because he was sick, he still hasn't got his school photos, so I'm sure when I get them, you will all see what a handsome fellow he is. Alright, so we're going to pop all of these on here, and these are going to sit here, here, and here. Now, I have the best tool in the world. I don't know. I got it from, I'm not sure whether I got this from Amazon or Temu. I can't remember which one it was. But it came as a pack of 2, and then I drilled a hole in it, and I busted it because I drilled a hole in it. But I hang them up, so they just hang on like a little bit of wire. But it's the best tool in the world when you're trying to get something nice and straight. So we're going to glue these onto our card here, and because it's a T-square, we're just going to go like that. Now I don't want it to be any higher than a normal card base, so I'm going to pop it down here onto my U-Butte glass mat that tells me the height. And I know, see this here, that dotted line there's 15 centimeters, so I don't want these to go any higher than that 15 centimeter mark. All right, so we're going to pop some glue on the bottom here, and then we're just going to line these up like so, and line them up here. So I'm going to move my little set square up here, or T-square, or whatever you want to call it, and pop some glue on there. And then I'm just going to go along and dot them. And I've changed that, I spun that round just so that we've got a different look. It's very tempting to go with glue all over the front of that top one. Alright, so we're going to pop this here. And you know what, you guys? Every Wednesday night I set a challenge for you, well, set a challenge for you guys to make whatever I make on the Wednesday night. And I know I wasn't live last week. Sorry about that. I was in a world of pain. But the week before, you guys have like smashed those corner cards out of the park. Seriously, you have made the gorgeous card. So this is the card that I made last time that I challenged you all to make. And you did that so well. You're even doing, and I don't even set a challenge for Breakfast with Beck, but you're doing that one too, because we made this one on Saturday, and you're doing that one as well. So, oh, thank you so much, guys. It's just so good to see everybody's creativity there. So, that's what it's going to look like, and it's going to go like that, and it's going to go like so. And I thought that the tractor, where are we here, would be really good if we stamp and die cut him out. So look, brand new, hasn't even been peeled off yet. Let's just, we're gonna stamp, put him in here like so, and then we're gonna do a trailer. Now I remember I did year 11 and 12, I did photography, and one of my photography assignments was to do life on the farm, and I did a whole heap of, and I think I've still got them. If I've got them and I can find them, I will share them with you. But it was life on the farm, and it was the old versus new, and I did use Dad's old tractor in some of it. So I had, like, you know, the hay carting, and we had the big old trailer that we used to cart the hay on, and, you know, then feed it out by hand to the cattle. And then, you know, obviously I did along the times, and then we had the tractor that did it all for us. So it was actually quite, and I had my brother pose in like a, you know, dry as a bone, and like he was servicing the tractor, and it was really good. I got an A for it, by the way. I just, you know, not gonna, you know, toot my own horn there, but I did get an A for that assignment. It was quite good. All right, tractor. Will I, you know what? I think I'm going to do it in blue as a nod to the old Fordson. So but it's not going to be Secret Sea. I'm going to bring in Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to stamp the tractor here, this tractor part, in Misty Moonlight. I want to do the wheels separate. I'm going to stamp that there like that. I don't even know what the dies look like. Maybe, probably best if I get them out, don't I, hey? Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Hey, Sue. Yes, I'm back. This is take 2 for tonight. I jumped online and my sound wasn't there, so I'm back. I'm back. All right, let's, oh, goodness me. They make those bags so super tight that you can never get these things out. All right. So, oh, okay. So we've got a tractor. We've got some wheels. We've got, oh, we've pretty much got, oh, look at that. That's like those big rims that are on the Fordson too. All right. So I'm going to stamp me tractor in Misty Moonlight. I'm going to do I think I'm going to do my wheels in Secret Sea. So let's just see what that looks like. Haha, get it? Let's just see what that looks like. Secret Sea. Oh, that looks quite good, doesn't it? We'll do a front and a back wheel. Like that. And then do you think, I think that the trailer has to have 2 wheels. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels for the trailer. And then we need a trailer. But I think I'm going to stamp the trailer. Where did I put the trailer? I'm going to stamp the trailer in Early Espresso, because that's what colour our trailer was. It was like a dark brown. It was big, huge trailer, dark brown. Hello, Rose. How are you? I did see your comment about the 12 by 12. How do I store my 12 by 12 paper? And I'm looking for, I had a PDF on it. I know, all technical, and I'm not really that technical. But I had a PDF on it, and I store my 12 by 12s. I have, well, it depends on which ones. The ones that I'm hoarding and not wanting to use, or the ones that I'm actually using, is the different where I store it. So I have like a little, well, from Spotlight, the Frenchville 12 by 12 boxes here. But I tend to store them in these bags that I get from Temu, like so. And they've got like, I put these little Velcro dots on them so that it's easy to shut up because I'm lazy. But I store them like this, and then I have these, I make these tags just from plastic, the dividers that go in your in your folders for school, and I make these tags so that I can see when it's up in the thing. I'll take a photo and put it up, but I make these tags so I can see what the paper is. So I hope that makes sense. But I'll put up the PDF that I found the other day for you. So the pockets are amazing, aren't they, Megan? All right, so what have I got? Tractor, wheel, front wheel, 2 wheels for the trailer, hay bale. Hay bale will be, I'm going to use Darling Duckling because that's one of the new in colours. So we want to do some hay here, 1, 2, like that. So once we get all of these stamped and die cut, then I think it will come together really, really quickly. And I did get the little chicken. I don't know what colour would you stamp the little chicken in, because chickens are usually white. What colour? Maybe if I do smoky slate. Will I do smoky slate? Alright. Let's see. The little chicken. We'll just see how he goes there. Alright. I'm gonna put all these up here on my chamois. Best chamois in the world. Just love them. And then we're gonna get our die cutting machine in. I'm just gonna move all of this for the minute over here. I didn't even use those pieces. Goodness me. And we'll die cut some of these out. I got these pockets. They're awesome. They are. Those pockets are so good to do all the papers in. It's not funny. So we've got 1 wheel, 2 wheels. We've got a tractor. I wonder what that bit there is. What's that bit there for, do you reckon? That's the tractor. What's this bit? What is this bit? What is this stamp? I don't know. Oh, the seat. Oh my goodness, I didn't stamp a seat. You know what? We'll just die cut that, because that's like a little black bit. We'll die cut that one. And we'll die cut that and that and that. Oh my goodness, you could do so much with it. And that, and we'll die cut some of that. Oh, and we'll die cut that because that looks cool. And we've got to die cut our little chicken out. And I don't know about that one there. Alright. Oh, basic beige. I should have done that for the chicken, shouldn't I? That would have made more sense. All right, let's just die cut this out, what we've got here, and then we'll see how we go. So what's everybody been up to? I feel like I lost a week last week. I really, you know how you get into a routine, and then when you don't do that routine, you feel a bit lost? That's what I was kind of like last week. But I've been super energized over the weekend and got all the retreat stuff all packed up, ready to go for Christmas in July at the end of the month, which is amazing. We also sold out of our Kit Together class. So we're doing this new thing maybe once every 2 months where we do a kit together. So we're going to do a kit and we're going to marry it with a stamp set and make alternate designs from that kit with our new stamp set that we've got. So I'm loving those ideas that are coming through from that one. Oh my goodness, look at that. My wheel's stuck to the plate. See? All right, so we've got 1 wheel, 2 wheels. We have our blue Fordson tractor. Shame Dad's birthday was at the start of the month. Could have given him this one. Anyway, do that one there, put that there. I really need to get a little magnetic plate for here. And then we'll pop that on there. We've got a few little wheels to cut out. I like how we can do all of this though, all at once. And then do that little chicken there. And then I thought if we cut a small scrappy bit of Secret C for the seat, you reckon that'd look alright? Got little hay bales. We used to use little hay bales, and I remember I was super strong when I was a teenager. I could lift a hay bale. So you know, one of the normal hay bales, I could lift one in each hand because my brother used to be able to do it, and oh God, it used to shit me that he could do it and I couldn't. So I practiced and I practiced and I practiced so hard that I eventually could lift a hay bale, one in each arm. I was super strong. Not so much now. I reckon I'd struggle to even lift one now, but I did it, and that was the main thing. Oh, Father's Day card. Yes, Linda. Awesome idea. Oh, I've got the best Father's Day. I'm thinking we're going to do a Father's Day class or a card class for males, because, you know, I always struggle for males, but I've got a really super cool idea that we could do for males. So you're going to have to sign up to my newsletter if you're not signed up to my newsletter to see what that's all about. So I've got just ideas coming out of my head left, right and center just lately. Just got to go calm the farm, Beck. You've got to just, you know, get one thing done at a time. All right, calm the farm, get it? And I'm doing a tractor card. All right, so we've got all the little bits die cut out. So we've done that. I'm going to die cut these bits out of some like silver. And I need some Secret C. Let me grab a scrappy piece of Secret C for our little seat there. So we've got the little seat. That kind of makes sense that it's a seat, doesn't it? We'll do that. You could also use that for like the corner of a card too. Like that little bit. You know, like a little card corner thingy. You know, to go up in the top of your corners of your cards. That's pretty cool. Alright, just thinking out loud, like I normally do. And let me get down my foil papers. I just need to get... actually, will I use silver or will I use that? What have we got here? I kind of need silver. Have I got silver? Let me go into this other one. I have all my specialty papers in folders because it just makes it a little bit easier to flip through. And I thought I had some silver. Probably going to be the last one I'm looking. Nope. Not in that one. Alright, well, I've got a few little scrappy bits here because that's really all we need. Look at this. I'm not a hoarder, guys, honestly. But this is just, look, see, all of these tiny little bits, right? you can cut bits out of these. I don't like throwing anything away that I don't need to. See, look, I'm going to get it out of that. And I'm going to get one of that. And one of that. And then that bit there, where am I going to get that bit? Oh, look, will that fit there? Not quite. All right, maybe that bit is for the garbage. No, look at that. See? This is why we don't throw anything out. No. You could bling up it with a disco ball and disco paper. All right. I'm going to have to do a few more wheels because we got, how many wheels did I cut out? 2, 4, 6. So, and that does 3. That does 3 little wheels at a time. I like it when the dies do that. So we've got one there and one there. Has anybody got this stamp set? Have they had a play with it yet? I'd love to see what you've made with it. And that one there and that one there. So we don't need those again. And then I just need to get 3 more little wheels. I'm not going to get it out of that, am I? I think that can go to God now. Into the bin. Like that. Will I get it out of that? I mean, I would, but if I'm going to have to do 2 passes. All right, we might just save that little bit yet. And we'll pop it out of this bit here. See, this is why we have these tiny little bits. Oh, that's an even better bit to use. That's only tiny. Let's do that one. No, not yet, but love it. Oh, I love it too. I've seen a really good one today. We have a page as a demonstrator. We have a demonstrator planning page, where we can see other demonstrators from around the world and their designs and what they do with cards. And they made this one into like a movable tractor. And the tractor moved across the page. It was really cool. So, all right, I think we're done with the die cutting. So let's get rid of that. And let's pokey this one here out. This is our workings of the tractor, I think it is. All right, let's see when we start putting it all together. All right, so we've got that there. That one sits there like so. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Let me get my little gluey gun out here. I know, right? How many steps am I getting more? I don't even know. I probably got quite a few steps today. Had to go down and pick up my car from getting serviced. It needed a new... I don't do cars. Give me a hammer and a nail and I can build you a house. But don't ask me about cars because I don't do them. I don't know cars. Apparently it needed a new valve or something done. I don't know. I just know it cost me a ton of money. So, oh, look at that. That just looks so cool on there, doesn't it? Like so. And then this little one's going to go on the front there. Like that. I know I've got a ton of steps from work today. Although we weren't really busy, but I just had lots to do. Alright. Look at that. That looks really cool. I like this tractor already. And then I want to stick these guys. I should have done it on adhesive paper. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Alright, so should I have done the bigger one on the bigger wheel, do you think? Maybe I should have. I'm just doing a couple of blobs here and a blob there just to get these done. And then once we've done this, we'll stamp a sentiment. And that's why I thought if we did happy birthday, like so. Oh, that one's got that middle bit still in there. I don't want that in there because I don't have it on any of the others. That's a bit silly. And it's stuck to my fingers. I need my talcum powder. Hang on, let me get my... Hold, please. Alright, you know, if your hands get all sticky, you just get this little patchy thing here. And then see, now the hands aren't sticky anymore. And you just rub it on your hands and it makes it not sticky. I think that this little one is going to look a bit... Oh, I haven't even cut one for that wheel. I only cut ones for the little ones. I thought I cut one for that big wheel. Did I cut one? Oh, I did. Look, but that's going to look a bit dicky, isn't it? On there like that. That needs a bigger one. Is that what this one's for? See, this, we're learning together here. All right, I think I need to go. Hold, please. I will just die cut this off to the side. Off that little scrappy bit, you know. This little scrappy bit that I had. Hold, please. Oh. All right. I will die cut. Oh, well, I would if I could. Oh, there's my top plate. Because we need a big one for that big back wheel, I think. This is bringing back, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I craft with something, and like especially this, and I'm talking to you about the tractor and, you know, growing up on the farm, it actually brings back a lot of memories. I don't know if you've ever got a stamp set that invokes like nostalgia and memories that it brings back for you when you start playing with it. I know we had the and I think it's on the last chance list now, but the mint one, the what was it called? And it had the Growing with Love, and I think it had mint in it, and it kind of reminded me of the farm because we used to have mint growing around the tanks, and yeah, every time you went over to the tank area or the water tank area, and if you walk through the mint, obviously you'd get that mint smell, and so yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. So I don't know about that, might be just me. All right, let's put this together. So we're going to stick this guy here like that, and then I thought we could do a little trailer here and then a little trailer here with our little hay bales like so on each one, and then our little fat wheels like that. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to attach them to the back here with a dimensional because I want it to stand up. This is, yeah, there's not as many pieces, I don't reckon, though, as what Kevin would use, Chris. He would have had like 50, 100 pieces on here already. But definitely a multi-stepper that he would do. All right, and then we'll do that one there. I want it in the middle. I don't want it go like that. Like that. Chris, are you going to Backstage? Backstage is an event for demonstrators, silver and elite and above. And I'm actually going. It's over in Vegas. So I'm going in November to that event. And it's so cool because we get to catch up with all the demonstrators from over in the world, around the world. And I just love the fact that, you know, Stampin' Up! Has brought so many friends worldwide to us, all through stamps, inks, and paper. It's really cool. So, all right. See how look how good is this? This is so cool. Love it. We never had chooks on the farm, though. I had to wait till I was like, you know, in my early 40s before we got chooks. So, it's kind of a bit of a fib of this card. Oh, I think you need to go, Chris. I need to be able to give you a hug. So good. So I'm getting there on the 8th. The 8th of November. Alright, so we've got that there, and then we've got our tractor there. And then I think my little chookie is going to sit on top of the tractor here because he's hitching a ride. And then I'm going to sit my little seat there. So I'm going to attach my little seat to the back of that the same way. So I've just used all the dimensionals there to adhere my bits to the back. Because, you know, we don't want to be wasting the sticky stuff on the back of the dimensionals. So I've just like attached all the dimensionals there like that. So look at that. We got that. And then I'm going to stick him there, but I can do that later. And then should I do, I was going to use, where did I put that stamp set now? Stamp set, woohoo, where are you? Oh, here you are. This one here, I thought if I used that happy, and then we did birthday. Where's birthday? It's here somewhere. Here we go. Look, I haven't even used this one yet either. Birthday here. we could sort of go happy birthday. And just have birthday on the front, because then you know it's a birthday card. It needs something up here though, doesn't it? What could I put up there? Let's think about that. Do I do strips of paper with my happy on it, like down here, and make it kind of look like a Polaroid picture? So like happy birthday. So I've got all my little strippy bits here. Maybe we'll just do that, just for simpleness. All right, happy, and I'm going to stamp it in Secret C. Let's go. Actually, you know what I should do? I should cut these down first, shouldn't I? All right, I'm going to cut them because we had 9.9. How long's the birthday one? Let's see. Where's my U-Butte ruler? Here it is. U-Butte ruler. Oh, bling. Yes, Chrissy. All right, that's what we'll do then. U-Butte ruler, if you don't have one of these rulers, you're missing out. It's a Victor ruler. I got it from Amazon. I think it cost me a whopping $22 or $24 or something like that. Best ruler ever because you can measure centimeters and inches on the same side. And if you ever need to convert, because you know how we Aussies like to do it in metric, and our good old American friends like to do it in imperial, and we can never actually get it. You grab your set square like this, and you run it along like that, and you go 5 inches equals 12.7 centimeters. 6 inches is 15.2 centimeters. And you can just slide along, even for those little tricky measurements. So if you go 2 and 15 sixteenths is 7.5 centimeters. So, best ruler in the world. This one, Victor ruler. Victor metal ruler. Google it. I got it from Amazon. All right, so 9 centimeters we need. So I'm going to grab my trimmer that's now buried underneath all of my folders, like so. And we're going to just cut 3. Actually, you know what? Look at this. I have a drawer. Look. Dun, dun, dun. Not a hoarder. Just know how to collect things. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Don't even need to cut those big ones down. Can use them later. 1. Oh, they're a bit dodgy sizes. They need to go in the bin, those ones. I need just 3 the same size. Look, oh, there's one that's already cut. That might be the right length. 1, 2, and 3. Done. Look at that. All right. I still need to cut them, but it's not going to waste as much as that there. You love me, Megan. I know you do. I must be in trouble because she actually used my full name and called me Rebecca Hall. I'm only in trouble when they use my full name. All right, 9 centimeters. Oh, and I just bent one of them. Bugger. That's all right. You notice I threw those other ones in the bin. All right, happy. We'll go happy. There. Happy. Like that. And then I'll clean that off on my chamois. And we'll put the birthday. Happy, happy. Oh, look, that birthday just fits beautifully on there. Birthday. Like so. Now, I would like to put something underneath them, but I don't want to keep you here all night, guys. But I think maybe a little bit of something under there. All right, let's stick these guys down. Yep, that, because we've got all of the bling on there, the dimensionals on there now. We can just do that. And then stick our little tractor down there. Get a little bit of a gem. Oh, that one, little one. You should have scrubbed up. I've been getting better, but I just think, I don't know, white scraps. I can just cut some. Oh, that looks like he's got the exhaust coming out of his bum. I can't put him there. Maybe I'll have to put him. Is he driving the tractor? Oh, I know where I'm going to put him. I'm going to put him on the back of the trailer. I can't put him up there. It looks like the exhaust up his bum then. And nobody wants an exhaust up his bum. I'm just putting a few more extra little ones on the bottom here. Like so. We're going to go there like that. And I did think about maybe putting a bit of rope, a bit of twine here and here, but I was going to see how it folded first with all of these extra bits on the inside. I didn't know how they would go. Yeah, that's where I'm going to put him. Put him on top of the haystack so it doesn't look like he's got an exhaust going up his backside. Like so. And then we'll grab our dimensionals. One. These suckers are like really good, these dimensionals. You don't really need a great deal of them underneath your bits and bobs. I mean, I probably went overboard on the tractor, but that's all right. But they're really, really, oh look, he sits up there quite cute. Let me just see how it folds. So you're going to go like that, and then you're going to go birthday on here, like that. And then you're going to open it up, and it's got the 2 tractors. How cool is that? I think it needs something underneath here, like that. So we go happy, happy birthday. Let me see. What if I brought in a bit of, should I bring in Darling Duckling maybe? I don't know about Cajun Craze, because I think there's a lot of Cajun Craze on there. Let me just grab some Darling Duckling and just cut a few little strips, and we'll just see what it looks like, hey? So, not really long. Oh, you know what? You know what? Thought. I'm going to go 2 centimeters. And then I'm just going to tear it because, you know, it's the farm. Like so. Like that. Make it all different. And then just go like that. What do you reckon if we do that? And then snip it. Do I snip it or tear? I'm going to tear it. I'm going to be a rebel and just tear it. Tear it there. I'm going to stick that to there like that. And then just tear it there like that. So we go like happy. Get rid of that one. Tear it there. Like that. Go happy. About there. Because I'm lazy. I'll admit it. And no, I'm not going to do that to you. I did that the other day on a card because I couldn't be bothered cutting another piece because I am super lazy. I just went like that and then put the sentiment underneath it so you couldn't see it. Over the top. Because what they don't know won't hurt them, isn't that right? Alright. Maybe it needs a bit of a sun up there. I don't know. Alright. Gonna go on there. What do you call that ruler so I can look it up? It's called a Victor ruler, Krista. So it's a Victor Easy Read ruler. If you just look up that on Amazon, you'll be able to find it. But it is a super duper easy ruler. And like, especially when you're trying to convert, you know, measurements from, oh, I like that with the yellow. I reckon that looks cool. What do you guys think? When you're trying to convert measurements, it just makes it super simple. All right, I'm going to just run a bead of glue down the bottom here like so, and then see if I can get it more all over my hands and pop that down there like that, and then we'll move to the next one. Like that, and then this one. Like that. And then that way, because we've torn it, it doesn't matter. Need a bird above the tractor. Oh, I could, well, that doesn't have a bird to fly. Is that what you mean? I've just lost what I was going to say then. 1, 2. Oh, it doesn't matter because I've torn it. It doesn't matter if it's straight or not. You know, it doesn't mess with your head then. Oh, why did I do that? I started a new row there. Alright, so we're going to pop birthday here. I remember when I was little and I fell out of the hay shed and smashed me 2 front teeth. Lucky they were my baby teeth. And I had to have no teeth until my new big teeth came back in. Sorry if my head's in the way there. I'm trying to line up stuff. I should be using my handy dandy T-square, shouldn't I? Yeah, smashed my 2 front teeth in when I fell out of the hay shed. See, all of these memories that it just brings back for you. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty cool. I think it needs some sort of sun or something up there. I might have to have a play. Oh, would our hay bale, would that, if I did that and cut it like that, that might make a sun, and then I could do that. Oh, let's just see. Gonna do that. I'm gonna die cut that out. We'll just see. Okay? We'll just see. Do that and we'll cut out some of that. Just see what that ends up with. Because it's got sort of like a little, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm dropping stuff left, right and centre here. So we got that there and that there. Sun and clouds. Yeah, I reckon it needs, we don't need any of that anymore. And then I think I'm going to need 3 of these little banner things. There's 1, 2. Maybe I might need 4. I don't know. We'll see. We're just trying stuff. See, I'll try stuff and then you guys don't have to, because you're like, oh no, that doesn't look work. I remember Beck doing that and it looked like shit. So, you know. And then if we did that on the back, look, we could make a sun from our half a bale. Look. How cute does that look? We've got a sun from the hay bales. Yeah. And let's grab our, oh, what if I use Darling Duckling? Because we can. Let's see. Oh, Timid Tiger. I need some more ink on that blending brush. That's not going to work, is it? Go like this. Oh, look at that. Like that. And then put some sun onto the rays there. Like that. See how much, oh man, I just dubbed that too much. I might put that one at the end. Alright, like so. Look, it's really, the sun is powerful in this one. Alright, we'll just put some teeny tiny glue bits up the back here. And then stick this on here. Like so. One there. I'm going to do that one last and hopefully there. Look at that. And there. That just looks super cool as a sun, doesn't it? Yes, yes it does. See, I make this so then you don't make the mistakes. Alright, then I need to shape that, because if I just stick it up there, what if I just stick it there and then cut around that? I think that'll be alright. Do I go that side or that side? Maybe that side. There. Alright, let's just stick that down with some dimensionals. Go like that, and like that. I'm using these to hold on my sun pieces as well. 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then just gonna, maybe if I stick it, no, I want to see it. I want to see the back of it, so I know that I'm going to be able to cut it off like that. And then we go and follow our arch round. Oh, look at that! How cool does that look? That looks really cool. I think he kind of needs a happy on the front though. Happy, happy birthday. Birthday. That looks pretty cool. Well, anyway, there we go. I think I'm done. What do you guys think? Do you think it needs anything else? It's a birthday card for a tractor, like that. And then you open it up and bum bum bum. Oh, as I said, I was thinking about doing the twine. Here's some wild wheat twine I've prepared earlier that I pulled apart for something. I don't know what I pulled it apart for, but you know, you got shit lying around on your desk everywhere. Hang on. This is not going to work. I'm going like this. I'm putting my mouth and pull it open like so. Like that. And then I thought you could, like, you know, maybe it needs the thicker. And then you could do it like that. And then would it shut though? You'd have to do it like that. And then when it opens up, anyway. You know what I mean. You get the gist. So there we go. Happy, happy birthday. And it sits like that. And then when it's open, you're going to see the happy, happy birthday anyway. It's pretty cool. I like this tractor. Think I'm going to have to do a lot more with it. I can see it in green and for Christmas time. And, oh, lots of different things. So there we go. So that's my challenge card for this week. So we do have, I'm going to draw, we did in our Craft with Beck group. So if you're not in the Craft with Beck group, there's a link up in the comments of this video. You'll be able to jump onto that link, jump into the group, answer a few questions, and I'll let you in. I get you to answer the questions just so that we don't have, let me pull you back up, so we don't have, you know, riffraff come into the group, because then they try and sell us stuff, and we just want to look at pretty things in the group. So we do our challenges over in the Craft with Beck group, and then that way you can share whenever you make a card. You can just share it in that group, so it's pretty cool. All right, let me get my laptop up with the names of all the people that entered in my challenge on our magic wheel here. So let me just pull this in and make it to a big screen so we can all see it. So we had in our, oh, I did write names down. We had Christine, Linda, Marianne, Joe, Kay, Sue, Julie, Sonia, and Ruth do our challenge last Wednesday, and they all put their cards up, and they were all beautiful. So let's see who is going to win a prize. Who's the winner? Sue. Oh, Sue, that's, I've spelled your name wrong, but it's Sue. Sue White, congratulations. Sue is on my team, and I am going to go into my little bag of goodies here, and I am going to get out, what am I going to give you, Sue? I am going to give you, oh, I know, the new Charming Day stamp set. Brand spanker new. I'm going to give that to you. If you've already got that, let me know and I can swap it over for something else. But I'm going to give you that stamp set, Sue. So congratulations, Sue. And thanks for playing along. All right. So, whew, we've done it. Finally got there. A little bit late, but we got there. So thank you so much for joining me on a Wednesday night. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to jump over to that Craft with Beck group and join in all the fun, you can do that by all means. You're very welcome. I will see you guys on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock for Breakfast with Beck, where, what am I going to make on Saturday? I don't know. I'll think of something. Something will come up. Something will come to my mind, probably at 2 o'clock in the morning like it always does. But have a great weekend, guys, and thanks for playing along, and I will see you all on Saturday morning for Breakfast with Beck. If not, I'll see you next Wednesday for Wing It Wednesday. Okay, bye for now.